Hello guys. You know when I made the video about what do you do with the gap up, I will show you from the chart what is the implications. Okay, what is the impact of what you choose. But this depends on the stock itself in the future what it will do. Okay, so let's take this example from the chart. Okay, I just make it bigger in order to see, to make it bigger. Okay, so let's take this to the to give you more explanation. Okay, now try to see this chart of the trade I have done. And I told you many times that for me, for example, when there is a gap up here, gap up in the morning, I sold all my shares. Sell. This is the way number one. Or way number two, I sell half of your shares. Okay, so here it's the same thing. You sell at the morning, you sell your shares, and you put, let's say, stop loss. Now the third thing you can do is you don't sell anything, you hold and you put stop loss. Is the same as this here. So hold and never sell at the moment. Never sell here. Okay? Now, we try to look at these three ways. If you sold, you will get, let's say, $3,000. Just an example, okay? If you say half and you wait, this depends on the future. Let's say you are still in the trade. From here, let's say it was 21, now it was 24. This guy who sells half, he gets 1,500. Okay? 1,500. The other half, let's say it is 2,500 right now. So he is making like, let's say, $4,000. Okay? 4,000. This is making 3,000. This is making 4,000 right now, because 500 shares he sold for 1,500, and then the other 500 shares becomes $2,500, so it is $4,000. Now let's say the number three, hold and never sell on this gap up, and he was waiting. Let's say he sold it here, and he will make, let's say, $5,600. Just an example, okay? It's not typically the exact numbers, but I'm just showing you. But understand that all these three, each one of them is a winner in certain way. I will show you. Now let's say this number one, he sold all his shares, and then after the stock has been going down. So is he right? Yes, he is right. Now, what if the second one he sells, let's say, he sells half? It means he's getting 1,500, and then because the stock has been going down, he only gets 1,000. It means he will get $2,500. This is getting 3,000. Okay. But what is the third guy who is here having $5,600? How much he make? So he make less, because this 1,000 shares he bought, he didn't sell at the gap up. He sold it at the exit point, and let's say he is getting only $2,000. Okay? So you can see here that the first one is getting most money. the second one get less, the third one get less because he risk more. But in a good market, the one who risk more, he is getting more money and better than this one and better than this one. So here it depends on what the stock has been doing after you take your decision. This is very, very important to know, to understand. So, and no one will tell you that one of these is the best one. Why? Because you should decide for yourself, as I told you here. It's the market, what it does in the future, that will give you this information. Either you make more or you make less. As I told you, if the stock is going down, the first one here is making more money because he sold at the highest. Then the stock is going down. This guy makes less, and the other is making less and less. But in a good market, the last one is making more money. Okay, is making money. The stock is $24.46. Okay, and the other people are sold here at 21 or $21 or something at the high of this one. So it all depends on what you do. Okay. So this, what I'm explaining to you is that you should have a choice always. That's why I try to train you to be independent traders. There is no one who tells you you should do this and you make money always. No, there is no such thing. Because the future of the stock, okay? The future of the stock is something that you don't know. For example, for me, why I sell on the Gap app? It's just because I have made a lot of money, so I don't want to stay anymore because the size of the position is big. So if I have made thousands of dollars in this trade, I don't want to lose any dollar. Just in the morning I sell everything. But I can do other things. I can sell half and I leave other half and I put an exit point. I can just risk more money from my profits. It means my profits will be lower if I exit, and I use choice number 3. But if the stock is going up, I will be making more and more and more money. All this depends on your judgment, on your decision. Okay, it's not one from an analyst. He will tell you hold or sell, or as I told you before, this is stupid. And people who follow these guys, they always lose a lot of money because of these ideas. Because these guys that are online, they are paid to tell you what they tell. Most of the time when you see the people analysts speaking about stock, they say, oh, it's good, just buy. I go to stock, I find it's going down for 2 months or 6 months. Okay? So this company, maybe it is losing money and it wants to show to the shareholders that they have done something and the stock is going up, is going back. These tricks that the companies do, they advertise. You see what happened to some brokers or to some companies when the CEO of the company says the company is good, it has a solid fundamentals, just hold. And then the next day we have a bankruptcy announcement. You see that? It means don't follow these people. You try just a stock that it is going down, it is going up. Most of the time, there are big guys behind it. Okay, mutual funds, banks, hedge funds. Some people who push the price up. For us, we are looking for this thing. We're looking for stocks that are pushed by big guys. We are not to wait until we have a downtrend and we stay with the downtrend. We are not investors. We are just profiting from the trend. That's why they say in Wall Street, the trend is your friend. What does it mean? It means if you are with the trend will give you a lot of money, and this is what we do and this is how things is working. So if you, for example, you are looking to find this traits, you just go and search for this. They are let's see here. Okay, so I'll just show you, at least for those people who wants to check. Okay, so I have showed you this before. For those who are interested, you can find, okay, you can find these two traits either in training level 7. Okay, how to follow a trend. There is a double L here, sorry for that. How to follow an uptrend. You will find these two trades that they have done with OSUR, which OSUR, and the trade with Twitter. Okay, this I showed you right now. All these two, you will find them in these 3. Either you should see training level 7 and silver subscription, or golden subscription. But right now, okay, right now I have a trade. It's only available for golden subscriptions, and this is live. It means I have just begun it, and we don't know if we succeed or not, but 2 weeks it has been very good. So we are still in this live trade. If you want to see all these 2 older trades and the third, which is live, you can join me into the golden subscription. It's only 55 per month, and you can cancel at any time. It means it's not something that it's obligatory. If you have this, it means you order the training. You find two trades, live trades, with OSUR and Twitter. You will find this the same as here, but if you want the third live trade, you can go to golden subscription, and this is where I put in the future my live trades. I will not put them here and here because it's over for these 2. Okay, this is just to show you, and in the future, okay, because my trades, you can see that the first trade is 5 months, 2 weeks. The second trade I showed you, it's 3 months. You see, my trades are very long, so it's not like a day trade. I showed you half an hour trade, and that's all. Okay, my trades are long. That's why we are following the trends in order to harvest all the money that it is in the stock. When it stops going money, we know when it is stopped. Okay, the stock will show us signs. We take these techniques and we just assess and make sure. And if the stock is going down, for sure, we exit with the exit point, and that's how we make all our profits. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have questions, as always, ask questions, subscribe to the channel, share it, please, and have good holiday.